Hi, I'm Eric Bibb. I'm a musician born and raised in New York City, living in Scandinavia and traveling the world.
If you miss the train I'm on, then you'll know I'm gone. Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home.
I've been on the go, on the move, since a very young age, in many ways, musically for certain. But I also had a chance to travel with my family to Europe and the former Soviet Union at a very young age. At 12 years old, I had a 13th birthday in Kiev. And since then, I've actually been traveling around quite a bit. I've lived in quite a few countries.
Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name.
Paris for me was always a kind of magical place, almost like Oz, you know, in The Wizard of Oz. It just seemed to be a fabled city with so much beautiful history and so much love for the arts and music, and particularly music of the diaspora, you know. So-called black music, whether it's from Africa or from America, has always been something very precious for the French music lovers. And I felt that even when I came as a young man. I knew that there was great appreciation for my culture. Yeah.
Greenwood Avenue in Tulsa town, they called it Black Wall Street. Not just surviving, business was thriving, life was sweet.
I think when you are aware of the depths of African American music, work songs, blues, spirituals, you are already, without even knowing it, aware of Africanisms. You're aware of a certain way of producing tones and sounds and rhythms, even if you're not familiar with African music per se. But when I was 14, I was given a record of kora music from Guinea, and it changed my world. I first of all felt like the music was familiar, even though I'd never heard kora music before. I felt like I know this music, and that began a search for as much kora music as I could find. I think it already has, and it will continue to do so. I think the most powerful part of that culture, musical culture, blues, that universal language, is that for some reason, and we can discuss why, but for some reason this music has attracted music lovers from all over the world for a very long time. There are blues singers in the Philippines. There are blues singers in Finland. For some reason, this music has been such a force and such a magnetic force for so many musicians. You have to wonder, why is it? It's not just the music. There are other cultures that have great music. But I think, as you mentioned, the survival element, the fact that this music was produced and continues to be produced by people who were seriously marginalized, oppressed, abused, exploited. To survive all of that and to be able to create a music that not only heals you, but heals a listener in another part of the world.
In Tulsa town, on holy ground, in Tulsa town.